Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today we are going to be reviewing Easyjet from Madrid to Lisbon. So we were flying from the terminal that contains Terminal 1, 2, and 3. They're all connected together. And we are on our way to board the airplane. Now, Easyjet is a low-cost carrier and one of the biggest competitors to Ryanair. A lot of people feel that Easyjet is a much better airline to fly with and would prefer to fly with Easyjet over Ryanair. So in today's review, we're going to be seeing why this is the reason and why certain people might like it. This is also our first time flying with it, so we're experiencing for the first time and we'll let you know how it is. This is also our first time flying with them, so we're going to let you know how it truly measures up. So the boarding process was easy but also very chaotic because while they did have lines for priority boarding, the lines weren't very clearly defined, and in the back people were crowding and people were trying to push to board in front of other people because there is much more of an advantage to board first, as you will have extra space to put your luggage as well. So that is one thing that definitely can be improved. However, I do think that this is very common with a lot of low-cost airlines. So on today's flight, we have a regular seat that we were automatically assigned. However, you can have a bigger seat with extra legroom, but you do have to pay extra for that. You can see that the cabin is very professional and sleek, as the color scheme is also very business trip-like. It's got the black and just the hints of orange, which I think the livery on the outside always kind of makes it look quite cheap. However, as you guys can see here, the legroom, there's not much of it. So that is definitely something to keep in mind if you're a much taller person, that we find that on a lot of other low-cost airlines, there is more legroom. There is plenty of space to put your bag underneath the seat, and they do have a seat pocket on the back of the seat that many other airlines don't have, so it's great to have that. And you have a little menu, you have a coat hook, and you also have separate safety instructions. The tray table definitely does its job and it has no weak spots, so you can put food or your laptop on it with no problem at all. We did order a coffee from the menu, and the price was quite reasonable. It was a packet coffee, but still very delicious. One thing that we would like to note about the bathroom was that it was extremely small, much smaller than we've seen in a lot of other airlines. However, despite it being very small, it was incredibly clean. It looked very nice, and I think a lot of people on low-cost airlines will testify that the bathrooms are generally not a place you would like to go into. However, this bathroom was very pleasant. It does have all the necessary amenities, and it does also have a baby changing table, a nappy changing table. So you can do that. It is just hidden in the wall. So in general, this was a very pleasant flight, and comparing it to some other low-cost carriers, I would say that it does live up to the reputation that it is quite a pleasant carrier to take. So if I had to choose between flying another airline and flying Easyjet, I do think that we would fly Easyjet. It is very comfortable. The seats had no issues with them. There is no recline, but that is very much expected. And that does give you a little bit of extra legroom, because if you had a recline, there would be even less legroom than there is at the moment. So overall, I do think that it is quite a good carrier. And if you would like to travel with it, I don't think you'll have any problems doing so. Also, on top of that, the service was excellent, and they do also have a great online service. So if you have to change a flight or anything, you're not going to have any issues doing that. And now we are here in the Lisbon airport. Thank you guys so much for joining today's video. Please make sure to like and subscribe and comment if you have any questions you'd like to ask or want to give us any recommendations on other airlines you would like for us to review.